If your goal is to get it done, then you can actually achieve your goal every single day. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my afternoon workout, which is happening very late today. It's Australia Day in Australia, which means it's public holiday, and we went out for a big lunch, and when I say big lunch, I mean a long lunch date, and I got back very late, so I'm doing this workout much later than I'd normally do it, which means I'm just going to have to settle for a minimum workout today. I just won't be able to do the whole thing, and that's how it goes sometimes. But I'm still going to get it done. So I'm just doing a little bit of a warm up on my hips. Oh, there's a heavenly breeze here. Today's probably the hottest day we've had this summer. I think I got up to 37 degrees Celsius today, 37 or 38, which is well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check my Fahrenheit numbers, but it's hot. And now there's a beautiful breeze coming through, so just in time for my evening workout. And because I just simply don't have time to do this whole workout, this is a 90-minute workout that I normally do, 90 or 100 minutes. So I'm doing my minimum workout. All I'm going to do is my hanging, my wrist prep, and my handstands. And that is going to absolutely keep the needle moving forward towards my big goals this year. You know, handstand, push-up, pull-up. Well, I'm not doing anything for pull-ups, but handstand, push-up, and dialing in those handstands. And it's all been going really well so far. I did a personal best on a freestanding handstand this week. I think it was on Thursday's workout, so I think that would have been day 25, and if it wasn't, it would have been day 23. And I did 38 seconds, so that's a personal best for me. Very proud of that. And it felt good. You know, my handstands overall are becoming far more consistent with good hold times. And it's happened very quickly in the space of a month that I've made big improvements. Because this will be, you know, I don't think I've ever done handstands 6 days a week for more than 4 weeks, because I just kept getting injured when I started my calisthenics journey. First I got, you know, strains in my wrist, and then I got golfer's and tennis elbow, and then I got slap tears, and it was just my body telling me, you're not ready for this, you know, you need to condition yourself. So I spent a couple of years really building up my strength and flexibility and just playing with handstands just here and there. And now this year, everything's feeling good. This is the year I'm really going to lock it in and make some serious progress with it. Alright, this is my single arm hang transitions. This is the one that is really challenging on the calluses. Let's see how I do. This is another one that I've made huge leaps and bounds with. Like when I started, I could only hold for 3 seconds on each hand, and I could only do probably 30 or 45 seconds. Now I'm up to doing between 8 and 10 seconds on each hand most of the time, and you know, getting somewhere between like 1 and 3 minutes. On a good day, I'll get 2.5 minutes without stopping. And on a not so good day, I'll get 1.5 minutes. it's always the calluses that hurt the most. I had to learn how to grip the bar really differently to get better at these, because I just kept, really aggravating my calluses, and I needed to learn how to grip in a way that would change where the pressure was on my hands, and it worked. I'm not getting very long hold times today, but I am still going to get 2 minutes. I can just feel my grip's just not where it needs to be to get 10-second holds, but I got 2 minutes, so it's good. For the sake of efficiency, I'm going to do my wrist prep in between sets of hanging. Oh, and I feel weak today. This is a weak day. This is not a strong day for me. Everything's feeling weak. And you've got to roll with the punches on these days. You just go, okay, well, I'm not going to get any PBs today. I'm not going to do my best effort. This is just about banking volume, this workout. Because the volume that you bank in every workout, in every week, adds up to where you want to be with your goals. It doesn't have to be a best effort every time. It can't be a best effort every time. How can it? Every single workout is going to be better than any other workout you've ever done. It's never going to be like that. So, I can feel it straight away. I'm like, oh God, I'm behind the 8 ball today. Doesn't matter. Just get through the work. And this is a deload day for me anyway, for strength training, so I guess I'm deloading in my flow and handstand workout too. Alright, considering that I'm not feeling very strong today, if I can get 3 reps on each hand, I'll be happy with that. The 4th rep was shit. I'm not even going to try any on my feet for this round. I'm just going to accept that I'm having a deload day. Don't ever underestimate what reduced intensity work still does for you. I think a massive mistake a lot of people make is that they think the only way to make gains is if you go max effort on every workout, on every rep. And it's not. I've made huge gains over months where I've only been training at 70-80% max effort. Haven't gone to failure on a single rep of a single set for weeks on end. and made huge gains. So yeah, don't let those sub-maximal workouts get you down and make you think that you're not moving forward. It's the volume that matters. Alright, here we go, round one. What? That was interesting. I felt a little bit of discomfort in my wrist there. And I'm thinking I might go and use my parallettes for the rest of this workout, which I haven't done for a while. So these are really the main reason I use these is to deload my wrist. And the reason why you never see me use them in my workout is because I don't need to deload my wrist right now. Well, that was before today. Because I just felt, for the first time in a long time, I felt just a little bit of discomfort in there. 1 out of 10 pain. But I haven't felt that for a long time. And you know what? It's a deload day and I just can't be bothered. I don't want to have to, like, I've just learned from all the years of training, I've learned that if you listen to your body, like what I did with my shoulder, when I had this recent shoulder injury 2 weeks ago, I did a second rep. I was talking to my mate about it today when we went for a run on the beach. I did a second rep that I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done that second rep. On the first rep, I felt that it was off and that I needed to give it a break. I'm trying to find flat ground for these parallettes. And, but I went for it. I went for that second rep. I said to myself, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that second rep. Or I'm going to finish the set. And what probably could have been, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe a week, has turned into, 2 weeks of having to sort of take it easy. So, yeah, I've just learned the hard way that you really should listen to your body. All right, let's see how I go with this. All right, make sure that I'm filming. I am. The shit thing about parallettes is getting into them much harder. You gotta push up on each hand. Oh, bloody hell. Get them away from the wall a bit. Definitely not used to them. All right, it's a bit less. There's a whole different dynamic that goes on with parallettes, you know, they just work. They work your body differently. It's just different is the best way to describe it. And yeah, that first set was a bit weird. I haven't used them in ages. All right, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a gentle pancake stretch. Opportunistic stretching like this it's a good way to just get a little bit more volume in on the muscles that you want to, you know, improve flexibility on. So basically just when you've got the opportunity. Like I do a lot of opportunistic squatting, you know. I'll just squat down whenever I get the chance. And so this is a good little way to get a little bit more stretching in. Do a little gentle middle splits while I'm down here. You don't always have to, you know, stretch to your maximum range. Just a little bit of exposure to your end range, and now when I'm here I can tense my glutes and quads, just create a couple of contractions, end range, because that really helps to build that flexibility. Is even when you're not like in your max effort, but if you're tensing your glutes and your quads, tensing those antagonistic muscles, it really helps to build up your middle splits or whatever flexibility movement it is that you're doing. All right, let's see how I go on this one. They were a little bit close before. Okay. Wish me luck. Alright. So it's definitely, you know, deloading that wrist. And even though right now I could easily get through my workout, this is like niggling injury management 101. You know, with tendinopathies and overuse injuries, it's like, how can you continue to work out but reduce the load on those tendons or on those muscles or on that joint? And this is a really good way. People talk about like, oh, I can't do this, it puts too much pressure on my wrist. No problem. Use parallettes until that issue goes away. And the wrists are a really challenging one, you know. If you watch my channel and you listen to the advice that I give, you've probably heard me many times say that that motion is lotion, that we want to keep exercising and keep working with rehab for our injuries. The same exceptional sports physiotherapist that I worked with to overcome my slap tears and meniscus tear, when I asked them about strains in these joints in here, in the carpals, they said, look, in all honesty, there's not much rehab exercises you can do. The only thing you can really do is strap your wrist and try to reduce the load on it. And something that I do is, if I do have a wrist injury, I do a lot of this, just because of the idea of motion is lotion. So I do this as much as I can. But then I also, when I do my workouts, I tape the radius and ulnar together, because when you squeeze those together, it reduces the strain on those, it reduces the load on those joints. And then I use parallettes where I can. And so because I've had wrist strains before, and I know how much they can really mess you up, even just the feeling of, ooh, that's a 1 out of 10 pain, that's enough for me to go, all right, I'm going to change my workout today. I'd much rather be able to train tomorrow and 6 days next week than I would do a kick-ass workout right now. Oh, that's 4 sets. Goes quickly when you're talking to a camera. What am I going to do? I'll do another pancake. When I was doing Kung Fu, my teacher used to tell me, like, just really work to get to this point so you can rest on your hands, and then there, and then there, and then from there you can start working on opening up into the middle splits. That said, I never really got that flexible with my Kung Fu teacher's advice for flexibility training. But I also wasn't as disciplined back then, so who knows, maybe that was the problem. But all my real flexibility gains came in my 30s when I started learning about end range strength and loaded stretching. Almost there. Oh, this breeze is saving my life. It's so hot today. Scorcher. No, there's only 3 mozzies on me today instead of the usual 15 that I've been used to in the last couple of weeks. Oh, there's a few on this side too. I'm actually looking forward to autumn and winter this year. These mozzies haven't been fun to train with. Okay. Here we go for round 5. The final round. All right. All right, well, that was a great workout. Because 5 sets of handstands 6 days a week is my goal. And when the goal is the doing, if your goal is to get it done, then you can actually achieve your goal every single day. And the goal of getting it done is absolutely what's going to get you to your big, hairy, audacious goals of being able to do handstands or handstand push-ups and one-arm pull-ups in my case. So make your goal the act of getting the training session done. It doesn't matter how good, but you get it done. And that way you can achieve your goal every day. I'll see you in tomorrow's workout.